Alright, Victorum Gaming fans and SPQR fans, we're back and we got another unboxing for you today. So we are continuing building up our Germania forces here for that German warband that we have been working on here for a little while. So today we have a couple of boxes of the Skyclad warriors for you. So recently we took a look at the Germania archers, but we're going to take a look at the Skyclad ones today and see what they all have to offer for you. So we'll be right back after we get this open. Alright guys, we got everything open for you here again. So we do have the bases here. They give you, there's 12 models in the box, but they give you 15, so it's always good. Some resin shields, different designs there, and the metal javelins there. And again, for those who've never worked with those, these are like razor sharp, so be very careful when you're handling those. Very easy to cut yourself or poke yourself. The models themselves, of course, really great detail, so including that anatomic detail. Skyclad here is, again, basically these guys are mostly naked except for some furs or rags. So yeah, you will see some male genitalia there on your models. So on the stat card itself, so these guys clock in at base 9 points. And again, they come with a large shield and a short spear already, so that's really solid there. So you don't have to spend points upgrading that. There are several options, and this is a very this is under the Germania warrior unit still, but this is sort of one of the sub options. So you have options for what's called a German wife may be taken for every 2 warriors, and there you have some options. Basically, they're there for moral support, so they don't really fight. But if no wives are taken, you can also go the hit and run route, which is probably the better option for these guys here. And then you could do the usual horn upgrade, standard, and javelins if you want to go that route too. And then depending on how much armor you wanted to add, this would be more for the regular warriors, but you could go with like leather armor or helmets, but also axes if you really want to get that offense in. Sadly, none of the options in these kits really have the axes, unless I am mistaken, but certainly not in this one. On the warrior side, so Skyclad basically is if you forgo any kind of armor, it basically adds to, so you basically get to have a large shield, but you get a +1 bonus to your melee checks, which is pretty scary because melee +3, you're going to be hitting a hell of a lot of the time. And with the 2 melee dice, you're definitely going to put some damage through. On the other hand, though, you're not going to have the armor to stick around long, so you kind of have to get everything on the charge because attrition will definitely come back to bite you. They do still have the strength in numbers rule, too, so if you can field these guys in quantity, the bravery will stay there for a while, and then wild charge will also add basically extra melee dice. So you're throwing multiple dice, multiple bonuses here for your rolls, and that's just very, very scary. So again, putting these guys in quantity, keeping them relatively cheap is just a very scary proposition, just because of the potential for just a bucket of dice. You're going to be hitting a lot of the time, and you're going to cause a hell of a lot of damage in most cases on the charge if you get that off. That being said, again, lack of armor, if you don't break the enemy soon or whittle them down significantly enough, you will start dropping quite a few. The small shield is not going to give you that many parries, so it's going to be pretty rough the longer a battle goes on. But like I said, that's where fielding a certain quantity comes into play, because again, just the weight of dice that you can throw should overcome most opposition. Now, of course, you do want to be careful with things like phalanxes and so on and so forth, very, very tanky units. That can definitely be rough for you, or getting charged by things like heavy cavalry, or even really certain missile troops in quantity can start whittling you down, so that by the time you get to combat, you're going to be not as effective. But nonetheless, pretty cool overall, and definitely going to be fun to paint up. So part of our, again, ongoing warband for the Germans here that we're working on. So we're looking to get these all built, painted, and then up for some battle reports for you guys. So hope you enjoyed our little unboxing here. Again, we got 2 of these units that we're going to go for now. And then if you could, drop us a like and a comment and subscribe if you haven't already, and stay tuned for more.